is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Aries. Please keep in mind, it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now, when it comes to the spread, I'll be pulling one card from each of the 3 oracle decks I have here. So we'll get the key theme of the week using the Quantum Oracle. We'll get some divine guidance using the Moonology deck. And then finally, we'll get messages of support and or healing from the Divine Feminine using the Isis Oracle. When it comes to the tarot messages, I'll be using the Intuitive and clarifying with the Waite deck. So, Aries. Let's see what's in store for you for the week of the 11th to the 17th, 2021. Oh, and that's in January. So just while I shuffle your cards again, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget to hit the notifications bell, so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So Aries, the card you have out from the Quantum Oracle is family, friends, and guides. Okay. So, I feel like you have a lot of support right now, is what I'm getting from this. You have a lot of support, you have a lot of new connections that are deepening, right? There's like this deepening of certain connections within your life with certain family members, friends, and you're also getting more divine assistance as well through your guides. So they're trying to possibly show you that things can be positive, things can be bright and beautiful, and that there is a lot to be grateful for, and that keeping the hope alive is the best thing for you at this time, okay? So if you have been struggling with a certain situation, or you've been feeling very much isolated because you haven't been able to physically reconnect with friends and family, it's just to really show you that actually you still have means to be in contact. You can still virtually connect with people until the time comes where you can physically connect, okay? So your guides are also providing a lot of support as well, which is good. So let's see, but I do get a sense of this deepening as well. So maybe even that time apart is really helped you to see just how much these connections mean to you and just how strong they truly are. So that's good. Let's see what guidance we can provide you from the Moonology deck. So what guidance, Spirit, can you provide Aries at this time? What is it that Aries needs to know? Yeah, exactly. This is exactly what I was feeling. So you have full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you could have Capricorn in your chart possibly, or have been dealing with one. But regardless, I feel like whatever challenges you've faced, especially in terms of your, material aspects, right? Could be finance related, it could be, a need to change environment. It could be that you lost work or that your hours have been reduced, whatever it was, right? That's been really challenging for you in your physical environment, that's about to change. So that's good. All right, let's see what else we can find out for you with regards to messages of support and or healing from the Divine Feminine. So what is it that the Divine Feminine wants to communicate to Aries at this time that can really assist them as they move out of this difficult period and into a more smoother period? Wow, okay. So this is not a card I've pulled very often at all. So it's interesting this came out in this particular reading. So you have High Priestess, mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. Interesting, okay. So you may get certain downloads, right, at this time. There may be certain things revealed to you that are really, really important in terms of helping you to shift your energy, your focus away from the challenges, material challenges that you've faced, and more into these, really powerful connections that you have formed or that are very present in your life, right? And also that's going to help you understand on a more profound and spiritual level what it is that you're needing to know at this time, where you're headed. There is higher guidance coming in, and it may be through a conduit. It could be through a spiritual healer. It could be, like it says, a high priestess, right? But I feel like it's also partially to do with your own inner knowing, right? Kind of like the high priestess in the tarot. I feel like this is also your intuition, getting these intuitive hits, right? Coming to realize certain things, certain mysteries are unfolding to you at this time. There is a deepening, of understanding through acquired knowledge. And I feel like your third eye is probably opening up more as well at this time. So definitely some form of a spiritual awakening taking place as well, or a spiritual deepening here. So that's awesome. All right, let's continue. But you could also be connected with someone who's a high priestess that's also helping you to channel some divine messages or tap into your Akashic records, so you understand, have a better understanding of why you experience the challenges that you have, right? And why it's necessary for your spiritual path and evolution. Interesting. Okay, so let's keep going and see what the tarot has to say with regards to this. But yeah, something is definitely changing for sure here. We'll see what we can uncover. Okay. Alright, so. Yeah, I'm not surprised I got this card. Okay. So, the first card out for you is the Knight of Wands. Okay, Knight of Wands in reverse. So this is fire energy, your energy, along with Sagittarius and Leo, okay? So I feel like this is you, to be honest. I feel like normally you kind of charge full steam ahead towards new beginnings, changes, new environments, right? Sometimes you can do it impulsively, but I feel like at this time you had to kind of rein in that impulse, right? Because on some level you weren't able to physically, move yourself forward, right? It could be that you wanted to travel, or you wanted to change home, or you wanted to change even location in terms of being in a different country, but you weren't able to do so because maybe lockdown, travel restrictions, all of that stuff that we've all been facing on some level. So perhaps it's forced you to stay put, but through that, it gave you an opportunity to really spend more quality time, because possibly you have more free time as well with those closest to you. So that's good. Okay. Next card out is the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Specifically associated with Cancer, this card though, right? So you could be dealing with a Cancerian or have Cancer in your chart. But I feel like, yeah, this is something that's been emotionally draining or overwhelming. It's a difficult situation that's coming to an end. I feel like, yeah, where you've experienced real material trials recently, that's finally coming to an end. And I feel like once that does happen, there'll be like this release of emotion. It feels like you can get your breath back again, You can finally let go, is what I'm getting. So you could be also letting go of a person from your past. That's possible. Okay. Next card out is the High Priestess in reverse. So this is what I was talking about. I'm not surprised this card came out. So it's like now you're expressing something. It's like now that you're getting this intuitive hit, that your third eye is opening up, that you're accessing these records, you're learning a lot about your soul mission, your life purpose here, certain divine unions and connections that are forming in your life, friendships, family, possibly romantic relationships as well, soul contracts, all of that good stuff, right? And now you're like, okay, I have this deeper awareness and clarity, it's a very deep understanding. And I feel like once that comes in, you'll then express something that needs to be said, or something that needs to be acknowledged is being acknowledged, right? But I definitely get a sense with it being in reverse that you will express something. because right now you're just kind of getting to this place where you'll start to have these downloads and understandings. And then once it's really integrated, that information is integrated into your conscious awareness, that's when you'll express something that needs to be expressed, right? The next card out is the Moon card in reverse, so that's Pisces energy. I also associate with Cancer, so some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Cancer, right? Or have Cancer strongly in your chart. If that's the case, I recommend checking out the Cancer reading as well for the week, okay? So you can see things from that perspective also. But yeah, I feel like this is you gaining that clarity again. The Moon card in reverse for me is something that was once hidden being brought to light, or something that was once unseen, secrets are being revealed, right? Again, mysteries revealed. That should be the title of this reading, to be honest. It probably will be. Mysteries revealed. There's a lot of things coming to your awareness right now. Lots and lots of information, lots of understandings. I feel like you're learning a lot of lessons as well through this, right? So next card out is the Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy. Could be dealing with a Gemini here. Yeah, so it could be a case of, because this speaks of a choice being made. So I feel like perhaps one door is closing, possibly with a Cancerian, and another one is opening, possibly with a Gemini, possibly, or another sign. Doesn't have to be. But it's that very much that energy. It's like a tough cycle ends, an easier one begins. You know, one connection dies, another comes to life. So that's when I'm getting that death, rebirth kind of energy coming through here. And then finally, the last card out is the Hanged Man. For some of you, you're dealing with a Pisces instead, or you have Pisces in your chart. But lots of water energy here, especially because the High Priestess is also Pisces. So some of you could be releasing or coming to a connection with a Pisces, or you could have Pisces strongly in your chart. But regardless, with the Hanged Man, it's like that was it. You know, you needed a moment to gain this clarity, right? You were at a crossroads, but I feel like you've made a decision. Now you're just trying to get a deeper sense of why things played out the way they did, why you went through these challenges, why, you know, certain connections are closing, others are deepening, right? So there is so much introspection taking place right now. And I feel like you're doing this quietly behind the scenes. You're not really expressing much of any of this to anyone, but you will express something with regards to this to those who need to hear it, right? Because there's something that needs to be relayed here. There's a message that needs to be relayed to someone, right? So we'll go into the clarifications now and see if we can find out what exactly that is. But this is significant though, Aries. This is like almost kind of like an initiation, right? You're going through like some kind of spiritual initiation, because now you're ready to receive this information. I think in the past you wasn't ready to find out what you need to know in this given moment, but now you're ready. You're ready to receive that information. You're ready to process it, right? You've evolved to the point where you are able to really understand it and process it and use it in a positive way, right? Perhaps before you just wasn't ready for that yet, but you certainly are now. Okay, so let's see what this can be pertaining to. Okay, wow, okay, that's very interesting, the cards that are coming out for you when it comes to the clarifiers. Okay, so clarifying the Knight of Wands in reverse, you have the Seven of Cups and the Fool. So water energy and your energy. This is you right here, Aries. The Fool card is Aries energy. So yeah, this is it. I feel like while you couldn't physically make moves, I feel like behind the scenes, you are making significant changes. Again, I get this kind of rebirth energy, right? And I feel like whatever confusion you had around certain connections, it's becoming clearer. Why, like I said, why certain doors are closing, others are opening up to you and deepening, right? And it's making you feel really good. It's like a breath of fresh air. There may be a new significant connection coming in, either a friendship, could be even something romantic. But I feel like it feels to you like a breath of fresh air. It's like a change of energy, right? Which is what you've been seeking. And it's making you feel really good. It's making you feel like, you know, there's something worth believing in again. There's hope here, right? And perhaps it's making you look forward to the spring because you're expecting something significant to come in around that time. Clarifying the Queen of Cups in reverse, you have the King of Swords, so that's Aquarius energy, could be significant, and you have the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, yeah, so you might be releasing someone from the past because you're coming to the understanding that possibly they are in another connection, or you are coming into another connection, and you know the best thing you can do at this time is to cut this person out of your life, right? Because it's been difficult, and I feel like whatever soul contract you have with this person, maybe it's coming to an end, right? If this is about a relationship, or just anything that kind of drains your energy, I feel like you're letting go of it. Anything that causes you pain, you're cutting it out. You're setting healthy boundaries as well. So maybe as well, that's why someone is leaving your life, because you had to set healthy boundaries, and vice versa, right? You're understanding that your soul contract is up with this person. To keep this person in your life would only cause you further pain. So you are essentially cutting them out and releasing them. But it's interesting because we have the Queen of Cups, right? In reverse. Wasn't she in reverse there? Yeah, she's in reverse. So the Queen of Cups is there. And then clarifying the High Priestess in reverse, we have the King of Wands. So that's Leo energy. You could have Leo in your chart, but I feel like this is you anyway. And you have the King of Cups in reverse. So we have the King of Cups in reverse to the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this was a significant soul level connection. You definitely had some kind of soul contract with this person. And I feel like it's completed. You both learned what you needed to learn from this. You both expanded spiritually and grew from this encounter. And now you're ready to release it. Because you gained the understanding, you gained the confidence, you know, you learned so much, right? And you're understanding how much of an impact you have in your reality, right? In the connections you have, right? And where your focus and passion and attention needs to be turned towards various aspects of your life. I feel like you are emotionally detaching from a past situation as well. I feel like where perhaps emotions would have got the better of you in the past, you're not doing that anymore. You know, you're able to emotionally detach from the situation, which is really good. Okay. So I get this, I definitely get a sense that a soul contract has been fulfilled here. And that's why certain things are closing out now. So when it comes to the Moon card in reverse, right? You have the Seven of Swords, okay, and you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You're understanding now where perhaps you were doing yourself a disservice by, you know, pulling back from everyone and everything, right? Because you were, maybe for some time you thought that you didn't need anyone, that you were fine on your own, that all you need is you, yourself, and yourself, you know? But you're coming to realize that's not the case, that, you know, you have to let people in sometimes. So you're slowly starting to open up, you're starting to let people in again. I feel like as well, materially, you might have been hoarding, right? You might have been hoarding stuff in your apartment or house. You might have been hoarding finances, you know, saving for a rainy day because you were scared of what would happen because of difficult situations you've been facing. Or maybe you're realizing where perhaps you gave too much in the past, and now it's time to really be mindful of how you spend your time, energy, and resources, right? That you don't give to anything that isn't going to create that equal give and take flow, right? So it could be on multiple levels, but I feel like on some level as well that you're realizing, yeah, where perhaps your energy was invested in a situation that isn't what it seems, right? Now, clarifying the Lovers in reverse, you have the Queen of Pentacles, so that's specifically associated with Capricorn, so you could be coming into connection with a Capricorn. And you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands has come up twice now. So yeah, physically you may not have been able to come into contact with someone new, but there is something happening here. I feel in the background, you've made a choice when it comes to possibly a love connection or certain friendships, your connection with family members, because this could also signify a parent, to be honest with you. You know, this could be your connection with your mum and how perhaps you haven't been communicating enough with your family, so you're now realizing, okay, well, you're realizing just how important family is at this time, so you're wanting to, you know, actually reach out more, okay? Because you're like, especially now that I can't physically see them, it's important that I do message them or call them more regularly. So that's one message I'm getting from this. But also I feel like you are kind of, yeah, you're trying to, I feel like you've already made a decision if it comes to a relationship. Like if you were choosing between a past person and a new person, I feel like you've already made a decision here. And I feel like, to be honest, if I'm honest, I don't feel like you're giving to either party at this point. I feel like you're trying to, I feel like you're trying to give back to yourself, actually. I feel like you are more focused on yourself, your friends, your family, right? Rather than romance. So that's interesting, because I thought maybe you chose a specific party here, a new person, but I feel like you are pulling back from both parties and you're more focused on your own, you know, giving back to yourself, your own self-care is what I'm getting. I feel like this is more about you giving back to yourself, you know, taking care of what your needs are, your wants are, your material growth, your material abundance, your spiritual growth, all of that, right? Okay, so that was interesting. I didn't see that coming. And then, yeah, clarifying the I almost said the Pisces card, but it essentially is clarifying the Hanged Man. You have the Hanged Man in reverse, so that's funny. Okay, Hanged Man in reverse, Ten of Swords, ouch, and the Judgment card in reverse. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, you are gaining more clarity in the situation. Your certain truths are being revealed. Okay, this particular truth might sting, because I think there might have been a narrative that you've been telling yourself to make yourself feel better about a past situation that's being released. But I feel like the information that you're getting specifically with regards to the past situation is that maybe you've got it all wrong, that your perception cloud your vision on how things really played out, that you brought about on some level an ending to this situation based on your perception, because you were coming at it from more, you know, an egotistical viewpoint. Not to say that you were being, you know, narcissistic or anything like that, nothing like that at all. But just because of the perception you had at the time, you didn't realize that you brought about an ending to the situation. It's like you caused your own pain. You caused an outcome that you never wanted based on where you were at that time, right? Because obviously there was some healing that needed to happen and it didn't happen. You didn't do that work. And that brought about a certain ending that was very painful, I feel. Coming to that realization can be very difficult. Even as you hear that, you may be, you know, your first instinct may be to reject that message, right? And even when you get this as an intuitive download, you may want to reject it initially because of your pride and ego. Again, it's that energy, but that's the truth, I feel, that's coming in, right? And you're getting that clarity on where perhaps you self-sabotaged or you sabotaged the connection because of wounds that remained unhealed, that wasn't being worked on, right? So you didn't get the best outcome. You didn't get the outcome you wanted. And that's it. That's what, it's hard for us to hear that, you know, that we shape our reality, and because of conflict and issues within, it shapes what happens in our reality. So there is a level of accountability that is required here. Not to say that it's all on you. Of course, this other person, whoever you're involved with, would have played their part as well. I don't doubt that they would get some kind of intuitive message where they also perhaps sabotaged the connection or allowed it to fall apart, right? There's two sides to every story, but I'm just saying this is about the accountability from your side that you have to take, right? So that you can accept the situation for what it is and let it go. All right? So I really hope this helps you, Aries. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget to hit the notifications bell. And yeah, you know, rather than letting that knowledge bring you down, right, of whatever connections you're releasing, focus on the positives, focus on the abundance that you have coming into your life. You know, if materially you've been struggling, that's going to turn around very soon. You know, you have a lot of beautiful connections with certain friendships, you know, certain friends, certain family members. You have a lot of divine support available to you as well. So if you're struggling, you know, with processing this information, because there is a lot of pain here with that Ten of Swords, don't be afraid to reach out. Support is available to you, okay? So send you guys lots of love, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.